Perfect human nature is the premise and guarantee of a perfect life. Xiefeng. December 10, 2010. To attain a perfect life, one must first cultivate perfect human nature. Perfect human nature is the foundation and guarantee of a perfect life. If one's inner nature is flawed, life will inevitably be flawed. This is akin to a mold. A flawed mold cannot produce flawless products, and fields overrun with weeds cannot yield abundant crops. When we feel dissatisfied with our lives, regret the past, and lament our unfulfilled dreams, when we think those around us or the environment fall short of our expectations, when we look back and feel wronged, or when we believe the people in our lives misunderstand us or are at odds with us, and when we blame heaven for the twists, turns, and misfortunes in life, we often overlook a crucial fact. All these dissatisfactions are not caused by others, society, the environment, or even heaven itself. They stem from the imperfections in our own human nature. In Western New Age philosophy, there is a well-known saying, reality is a projection of your consciousness. This means that everything we encounter, whether good or bad, is drawn to us by our own consciousness. Positive consciousness attracts favorable events and circumstances, while negative consciousness attracts unfavorable ones. Thus, if misfortunes or unpleasant situations seem to dominate our lives, the root lies within our own consciousness, not external factors. According to the law of causality, every effect, whether sweet or bitter, originates from a cause. Good causes yield good effects, and bad causes yield bad effects. Every dissatisfaction we experience results from seeds of dissatisfaction we have sown in the past. Unless we look within ourselves for the source of our problems, we will never escape dissatisfaction. Fragrance draws butterflies to flowers, and a pure heart invites celestial beings. The type of climate and soil determines the plants that grow there, just as our mindset and consciousness shape the people, events, and environments we encounter. External factors are secondary. The nature of our own human character is primary. The principle, birds of a feather flock together, underscores this profound truth. The world itself is not flawed. If there is any flaw, it lies within us. When we constantly blame external factors, we fail to examine ourselves. Are we perfect? If not, how can we expect perfection in everything around us? Perfection belongs to the perfect, and imperfection to the imperfect. This is the justice of heaven. Giving a perfect world to an imperfect person would indeed be unjust. As Jesus Christ warned, before removing the speck from another's eye, first remove the plank from your own. No soul in the universe has been wronged. If we feel we are unjustly treated, it is because we are unaware of the karmic consequences of our past actions across lifetimes. We forget the wrongs or even sins we may have committed before. There is no causeless love, nor causeless hate. If someone harms us for no apparent reason, instead of resentment, we should reflect, in some way, I must be connected to this person, I must have hurt them or owe them something, and now they've come to settle the debt. In short, the circumstances of our lives, whether favorable or unfavorable, arise from our own human nature. Perfect human nature brings good opportunities, while flawed human nature brings challenges. If our humanity grows increasingly ugly, our future will inevitably lead to hell. Conversely, if our human nature becomes ever more refined, our future will undoubtedly lead to paradise. This is not moral preaching but a statement of fact that readers can verify for themselves. A perfect life is not measured by status, reputation, possessions, or worldly definitions of success and failure. It lies in a tranquil and harmonious state of mind, an unshaken demeanor in the face of honor or disgrace, an elegant and noble temperament, and a composed attitude in times of adversity. If the overarching theme of one's life is joy, happiness, and fulfillment, then their life is perfect. If it is dominated by worry, pain, anxiety, and sorrow, then it is not. To achieve a perfect life, one must work on their inner self rather than attempting to change others or the world. Change yourself, and those around you, and the world itself, will transform in response. The practical approach I advocate, cultivating the soul garden, provides the best pathway to perfect human nature and, in turn, a perfect life.